You've probably heard the phrase trade imbalance thrown around a lot, especially when talking about the US economy. But what exactly does it mean? And more importantly, why is it a problem? Let's break it down into 5 key reasons why the US trade imbalance matters, and what it could mean for our economic future. First, a quick definition. A trade imbalance happens when a country imports more than it exports. The US has had a trade deficit for decades, meaning we buy more from other countries than we sell to them. In 2024, for example, the US trade deficit was hundreds of billions of dollars. So, why does that matter? Let's dive into the effects. Effect number 1. Loss of manufacturing jobs. When we import more goods than we produce, domestic industries suffer, especially manufacturing. Factories shut down, jobs are lost, and entire towns can struggle to recover. It's not just about numbers, it's about real people losing livelihoods. Trade deficits often reflect a shift toward foreign production, where labor is cheaper. Effect number 2. Increased national debt. To fund the trade deficit, the US often borrows money from abroad, especially from countries like China and Japan. This adds to the national debt, making the country more dependent on foreign creditors. The bigger the debt, the more interest we pay and the fewer resources we have for things like healthcare, infrastructure, or education. Effect number 3. Weakening of key industries. A constant trade deficit can erode competitive industries. If American-made goods are consistently undercut by cheaper imports, US companies may stop investing in innovation and expansion. In the long run, this can hollow out entire sectors like steel, electronics, or textiles that were once economic powerhouses. Effect number 4. Currency imbalances and global tension. Trade deficits can distort currency values. When the US runs persistent deficits, it can weaken the dollar over time. In some cases, prompt foreign countries to manipulate their own currencies to keep exports cheap. This often leads to trade disputes, tariffs, and rising global tension. Effect number 5. Short-term gain, long-term risk. Here's the paradox. A trade deficit can feel good in the short term. Consumers get access to cheaper goods. Inflation stays low. But over time, it can create an unsustainable imbalance in undermining growth, deepening debt, and making the economy more vulnerable to shocks. It's like living off a credit card. It works until it doesn't. So let's review the 5 big problems with the US trade imbalance. Loss of manufacturing jobs, increased national debt, weakening of key industries, currency imbalances and global tension, short-term gain, long-term risk. Trade isn't a bad thing, it's essential, but when it becomes one-sided, it creates deep and lasting problems. A balanced trade system means a stronger, more resilient economy for the US and for the world. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more clear, no-jargon takes on complex economic topics. What's your take? Should the US focus more on fixing the trade deficit? Let us know in the comments. See you next time.